Well, good morning. Welcome. Welcome to Coffee with Coach Rosa. Grab your cup of coffee. We're going to spend a few minutes together. I think there's an echo in this room. We're redoing the room, and so all the furniture's out of it. I had to find a spot to have coffee with you and not look like you could see all the bare spaces and the projects that are going on. We put a new floor in and I'm getting some new furniture. So I'm excited about that. But I wanted to go live with you quickly. And I wanted to share something that I was teaching last week. And it's about the topic of spring cleaning, decluttering, right? So thank you for joining me. If you're watching, say hello. If you're on the replay, give me a shout out. Let me know what you like about this, what you might do. So first of all, let's talk about this quickly. Spring cleaning, it's time, right? Spring is in the air. We want to clean out our homes and we're decluttering our lives and we want to declutter our mind. And I did a workshop on it last week, decluttering your mind and life. And I'm actually doing it again next week, the first week in May. And so if you want to see when that workshop is occurring, certainly you're welcome to join us. You can go to rochesterworks.org and you'll see my workshops listed there, and spring cleaning is one of them. Not spring cleaning, it's called declutter. Sorry, I'm calling it spring cleaning for our coffee talk, but it's called Declutter Your Mind and Life, and it will be offered the first week of May. So I was teaching it the other day, last week, and I thought I'm going to share this with my coffee talks. So what I want to talk about this week is decluttering your actual space, right? We want to look at why should we even spend time to declutter our space, and think about just what the ramifications are of seeing too much stuff around you when there's no order. It takes space from our brain. It's very distracting. It's redraining our energy. It's causing confusion. It wastes time. We're looking for things, right? So those are in themselves enough reasons to take a few minutes out to do this. So what you want to do, I'm going to give you 6 quick tips. And if you're watching live, say hi. I'd love to see you guys in the chat. And if you are watching on the replay, feel free to comment exactly like you would if you were watching live. So do you agree that it would be helpful to spend some time to declutter our minds and our space and do a little bit of spring cleaning, since we're heading out of April and into May? And just think how nice it'll feel to go into the summer without all that distraction, to have something behind you to say, you know what, I did declutter that closet and I feel so much better. I did go through all my old clothes and I feel so much better. And that's one quick motivation, is to fantasize and let yourself imagine how good it feels when it's finished, and that feeling of relief when it's done. But here's my 6 quick tips to get you going. Number 1, pick one space. Like, this is my office. I picked this space to declutter. And I might have picked one cabinet, right? You don't have to do everything at once. So when I say pick one space, what I want you to remember too is the second tip is do what's super easy to start with. What's easy? What can you see results with quickly? Because that'll give you a nice hit of dopamine. It'll give you a little adrenaline rush when you're done. That'll build momentum and motivate you to do the next thing. So maybe I start with filing cabinet 1, and I go through my files and I throw out a little stack of old, folders, and I feel really good. I organize my pens and my gel pens and, go on to maybe something else. We pick one thing, one space, and we go, it's what is easiest. That's step 2. Step 3. Now, you want to, if you haven't done this, if you're just thinking about this, you schedule the time. You say, I'm going to take 2 hours out of my day, or I'm going to take time off from work, or I'm going to not watch a television show. I'm going to focus on this for just one element of time. And, sometimes it's a short period of time, like an hour or 40 minutes, but I would say block out a chunk of time and schedule the time. Pick your space, pick what's easiest, schedule it. And you want to think about this system. That's the fourth piece, the system that you're going to stick to now when you do it. So I'll tell you what I did. When I decluttered my files, I went out and picked up a bunch of colored folders. And I basically said, I'm going to categorize everything into a color. Workshops I teach are in blue. Trainings that I'm doing for individual staff development, train the trainers, are going to be in red. So those are different than workshops. Those are two different projects. I often do them in two different parts of my life. There is coffee talks, motivational moments, all the things that I do as far as social media has its own folder. So all these things are color coded. And now I don't have to look through all my files. I go to the color and I pull it out. That's my new system, right? And we stick to the system. So we have pick one space, do what's easiest, schedule it, stick to the system. Create a system, stick to the system. Now here's the fifth thing to help. This is a fun one. It's literally fun. Make it fun. Make it fun. What I mean by make it fun is if I'm going to spend 2 hours in this room decluttering my files, which trust me, I don't know where they all come from, but every year when I have to do this, I don't know where I get all these files. I put either on a good audiobook that I've been really looking forward to listening to, or a sound mix that I really love. I love rock and roll, or a podcast that I haven't heard yet, but boom, it's on my list of to-dos. I'm also in a number of e-learning courses because I love learning, right, and coaching. And so I have a number of things that I can look forward to listening to. So I do something like that. Or Jerry and I do something together and we listen to a certain sound mix together. We put together a soundtrack, or I have an audiobook. We listen to the whole audiobook on minimalism when we were painting our laundry room and during COVID, when COVID first came. We listened to a couple things together. Usually I get to pick what we listen to because I like all the, feed your brain type stuff. But, we even did a really cool country mix once. My daughter loved country music and she put together a CD for us when she was in college so that she wanted to show us why she liked it so much. And we focused on the family. We painted this one wall and we listened to that CD while we did it, and it was a lot of fun. And we became hooked on country music. Even though I'm still a rock and roll girl, I do have an appreciation for country. Make it fun. Invite someone over. Have a speakerphone on and have a conversation with somebody. You can do that, right? So quickly, pick one space. Make it the easy one to start with. Schedule the time. Systemize it. Create a system. Make it fun. Lastly, celebrate completion. What will you do to celebrate? Maybe now you get to watch your Netflix show. Maybe you go for a drive to the beach, to the water, and you enjoy the fresh air. You go for a hike. You say, you know what, we're going out to dinner that night, and this is one of the ways I'm going to celebrate. Not by overeating, by enjoying the dinner with your friends, your family, your loved ones, knowing you've completed something. These are fantastic, fantastic tips. And what I'm going to ask you to do is let me know how you do. If you do it, let me know. Drop it in the replay. Pick one space. Make it nice and easy. The easiest one to do. Schedule the time. Systemize it so that you can go back and keep it up. Schedule that in the future. And certainly make it fun and celebrate. I hope this was helpful. Share the video, my friends. I think we can all use a little decluttering, right? A little more spring cleaning. These are easy steps to implement. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I thank you for joining me. And I look forward to hearing from you. Make sure you connect with me through social media. Take care, my friends. And if you're on YouTube, please like and subscribe. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much.